Okay, so hi everyone. Happy Sunday. So today is 27th of February 2022. You just imagine that it's already end of February, okay? So yeah, time flies so fast. So today we have a very special team. Cuba tengok team kita apa? Team kita Manggoda, okay? Bukan Manggoda ya. Manggoda.
Menggoda.
Okay, Mango. So you can see we have three chefs with us today. All of them are very professional. We have Hemi with us. Hi, Hemi. Elashni, hi. And as well, we have Jaya. Okay. So before that, to introduce myself, my name is Amira Razali. I'm the junior team manager for our team, Thermomix, and we are from Uno branch. Okay. So before I start, I just nak survey. Okay, we have 19 participants here. Okay, so maybe some of you tak boleh join. I will record this session. So you can always share the link and we will upload it at YouTube. So, so I just want to survey here. Dekat sini siapa yang first time join our cooking show? You can type 1 at the chat box, or if you pernah join, you can type 2 at the chat box. So who are the first timer here to join the cooking show? Okay, Rosila, hi Rosila, welcome. So I hope you will enjoy the cooking show. Siapa lagi? Kita ada 20 orang dalam ni. 20 participants here. Azza, okay Azza, welcome back yang pernah join. Okay, first time Ifa Zarudin. Okay, first time juga. So I hope yang first time tu, I hope you can enjoy our cooking show. Welcome. And while watching our show, you boleh grab anything, popcorn ke, nak rasa macam nak healthy, ambil salad makan. Tak pun kita ikut dengan team, ambil mango. Munch mango, okay? Alright, okay, so welcome to the first timer. And so today we will tell you more about Thermomix, kan? But you just wondering, I think like some of you must be wondering, kenapa ramai sangat orang invest in Thermomix? What's the hype is all about lah. So today we will show you akan tengok live, okay? Kenapa ramai sangat suka Thermomix, and you will be amazed with the product. I've been using the machine for now close to 2 years, and yeah, it's my favorite. Basically my favorite investment lah. Memang the best investment yang I pernah buat. Okay, so I will present this slide first. Present. Okay, let me show you the slide. Share screen. Okay. Alright, so you guys boleh nampak? Okay, so this is our team today, Manggoda. Boleh nampak kan screen? Can?
Yes, can.
Okay, so this is our team. We have 3 special dishes today. First is mango chutney. Okay, macam semalam, I macam tanya Hemi, okay, what can we do with mango chutney? Okay, nanti Hemi akan explain to you what you can, eat mango chutney with, Okay, so it looks very delicious and good. I think I pernah rasa mango chutney ni. I think it's really good. Yeah, and mango sticky rice. I think like semua orang suka mango sticky rice, right? Like yeah, memang makan fresh mango and the sticky rice, memang sedap lah. And as well, mango boba lassi. Okay, mango boba lassi. So you just imagine you selalu beli boba lassi dekat luar kan? You can make it at your house with Thermomix. Okay, so amazing ke tak? Okay, next I'm gonna tell you about our team. Okay, so our team, we call our team is Thermomix. Okay, Thermomix. So we have more than 280 active advisors. Okay, bayangkan 280 active advisors from all walks of life. So we have engineers, we have doctors, we have housewives, we have professional executive, ramai from all types of background. in our team, and yeah, we have our team ni memang fun lah. We always do cooking show during the weekend, and we are very active in promoting Thermomix, and yeah, because it's really good. So if you want to join us, let's join us. Kalau you dah ada Thermomix and you rasa macam, oh, I think I really like the Thermomix, yeah, you should approach your advisors and tell them that, hey, you know what, I want to be one of you guys. Okay, so we have also Telegram recipe library for our customers with thousands of recipes to explore. So dekat dalam team ni, if you buy from us, we will give you a free access to this Telegram recipe library. Macam I kalau I nak masak, I selalu sangat, okay, we have cookie dough. Cookie dough tu nanti we will explain to you what is cookie dough. But we have, on top of that, we have Telegram recipe library. Benda ni yang macam for me memang extra points, sebab you just imagine all types of recipe. You nak apa, 3 budak gemuk kat dalam tu pun ada all the tips and tricks, and recipe rendang ke, recipe apa tok, rendang tok, segala recipe lah, all the traditional recipe semua ada dekat dalam tu. Okay, on top of cookie dough yang we have like almost 80,000 recipes. So you just imagine, and this is the additional extra benefits that you will get when you buy with us. Okay, and as well, we have a customer support group to answer all your questions related with Thermomix. Okay, and as well, regular recipe sharing session and activity updates. So we always have like the current one that we are having now. We have cooking show, and as well the customer support group. If you have any issues, you just type in at the customer support group. We have 11 support groups now. So our advisors will answer your question, okay? And as well, team weekly Zoom cooking show to inspire you. So macam, okay, you already bought your Thermomix. So you rasa macam, okay, I have no idea what to cook this week. So don't worry, we have every single week, we have the team weekly Zoom cooking show. So macam last week, we have, okay, next week we'll have a family team cooking show. You boleh join juga. And last week pun we have the team cooking show, we do kuih, okay? Kuih punya cooking show, traditional kuih. So memang our team every week memang sangat interesting. So if you buy with us, we'll share you the link, and you can always Sunday hari Ahad bosan-bosan you boleh buka your Zoom, you boleh buka your phone and tengok, oh macam ni dia nak buat, you boleh tengok lah how our advisors buat. Contohnya macam chutney, I pun tak pernah dengar pun. I pernah dengar chutney, but I don't even know how to do it. So yeah, it's a extra for you guys to belajar, okay, to learn on how to cook the dishes, okay, and also come and join our fun and supportive majmuk team. It's very majmuk, okay. As you can see here, we have my fellow advisors, Jaya, Hemi, and Elashni. Okay, so this is actually my life before Thermomix. So I believe some of you here who own the Thermomix, I know that cooking must be macam, you just imagine I selalu fikir macam ni, okay, you masak usually lah, you prepare at least dalam 30 minit tu sejam. Kan, you masak sejam, kadang sampai 2 jam, masak rendang lagi lah kan berjam-jam. Tapi you makan benda tu tak sampai 5 minit, 10 minit you dah habis dah. So you just imagine how much time you take. Okay, so that is my life before Thermomix. Before ni, I'm a full-time working engineer before this. I masak, and then at the same time I meeting kat sebelah tu, and then dengan nak kena jaga anak lagi. So cooking have been a really big hassle for me lah. So most of the time I opt for either Grab food, or I can beli reheat je whatever yang food yang ada. Kalau I nak masak pun masak memang simple je. And either you tak tahu how to cook, macam bukan semua orang have the advantage of pandai memasak. So some of you mesti macam I don't think cooking is my thing lah, I don't know even how to cook. Even nak masak contoh lah, nak masak nasi goreng pun fail. So yeah, there are this type of people. So don't worry, with Thermomix, you tak pandai masak pun, you memang tak tahu apa orang cakap halia pun tak, you tak tahu halia apa pun, don't worry, you can, you know, you can always cook lah with Thermomix. Memang confirm akan jadi. And then this one, lots of appliances. I believe most of you, macam I before this, my kitchen beratur segala appliances. You nak apa? Steamer, bread maker, and then kitchen aid tu lagi. Segala appliances memang ada. I whatever that come out from the market, I memang nak try lah. Tapi memang penuh lah my kitchen, my cabinet penuh dengan all the kitchen appliances. So I believe most of you can relate about this loss of appliances. And then loss of thing to wash. I paling benci lah bila nak masak kan. I okay nak masak. But you know the aftermath tu is nak masak. Nak basuh, you know, you nak basuh bowl, you nak basuh your sudu garfu, you nak basuh pinggan-pinggan kecil tu semua. Benda tu takes a lot of time. And especially you nak basuh, contohlah you nak basuh apa, you dah buat sambal kan, okay, dengan nak kena lap lagi, dengan nak masuk kerak-kerak tu lagi, benda tu will take a lot of your time and end up you will opt to, okay, tak apalah, I malas nak masak. Kan, betul tak? Okay, betul ke betul? And then food allergy, okay, benda ni I think some of you can relate. Macam I have my daughter ada eczema, so before this a lot of macam orang cakap even cake pun dia memang tak boleh makan, else the whole body will get into rashes. So food allergy and also take away food. I think 90% of you here confirm pernah order, you know, either Grab ke, tak kisahlah beli dekat luar. Take away food is something that is, you know, very normal to us, and we will always end up to, you know, to buying the makanan dari luar, which kita tak tahu pun apa yang dia letak in terms of hygiene, in terms of kebersihan dia, and as well bahan yang diletak pun kita tahu. And also it will take a lot of your ni lah, memang you akan spend a lot because yeah, you spend outside, right? Okay, that is my life before Thermomix, okay? So my life after Thermomix you tunggu, nanti kita akan explain. Okay, so my passion, okay, so I believe most of you love, you know, I rasa benda yang you really appreciate lah, ya, you know, especially bila Thermomix kan, bila pandemic ni, when the pandemic hits, I perasan 2 years back lah. I'm talking about 2 years back. So I just realized that, you know, you get to spend a lot of your time with your family. Before ni kita busy keluar, you know, pergi shopping complex, jumpa kawan. But bila pandemic happen, you don't have any choice lah. You kena duduk rumah, you know, pandang, you know, all you can see is your family. So that is the great time for you to bond and, you know, eat together with your family. So this is, you know, I really appreciate bila you have time with your family and you eat together and talk, and as well easy cooking. Macam siapa yang suka kan nak kena masak, and then you kena take so much time, and all you need now is actually easy cooking. Kita tak, macam zaman sekarang ni you tak nak benda yang macam leceh tau. So easy cooking with Thermomix, you can get that, and as well healthy eating. So a lot of us now we have like keto diet, intermittent fasting, and yeah, healthy eating. All of us want to achieve that as part of our New Year target. With Thermomix, you can choose what type of ingredients that you want to put in your food. Okay, you can, contohnya macam you like to use organic products, yeah, you can with Thermomix, you know. So yeah, my passion. Okay, so what is Thermomix? Apa yang you tahu pasal Thermomix? Thermomix is I think most of you before this lah, before I own the Thermomix is like or cakap blender lah kan. So you just imagine the company Vorwerk ni dah ada since 1883. So how established the company yang buat Thermomix ni, okay? So it is a original all-in-one super kitchen machine that we call Thermomix. So the revolution starts with a normal blender daripada 1961. Okay, siapa yang dah lahir 1961 kat sini? Ada tak? Belum, okay, Hemi belum okay. Okay, so okay, just imagine daripada 1961 sampai now 2022, they evolve sampai lah jadi Thermomix. What they add is they add the heating function here, And as well the cookie dough. The cookie dough is where they added the wireless the recipe library books in the machine. So it revolve and it gets better time by time. Even now the current one, I beli dah 2 years ago, tapi dia punya orang cakap they update because it's like iPhone tau. Every 2 months dia ada update. So with Thermomix, they always have updates. It keeps on getting better and better. You just imagine, I selalu fikir, okay, I beli Thermomix dah lama tau, tak dah lama, dah 2 tahun lepas. And dulu dia punya pre-clean function is not as good as now. So for me is rugi you beli lambat. Macam ramai cakap, oh tak apalah, I nak beli nanti, tunggu my house siap. For me, you know what, it's just beli je because you are paying the same price tapi the machine keeps on getting better and better and you can benefits guna Thermomix tu. Sebab macam-macam you boleh buat ada Thermomix. You nak buat teh tarik ke, you nak masak rendang, you nak anything that you want to cook, you boleh buat. And the best part is your whole family will benefit out from the machine, okay? So every 23 seconds, okay, one Thermomix is sold around the world. So it's really amazing. So you already know lah that the machine ni memang it's already proven that it's really good. And even ada some of our customers who shared their Thermomix. Yeah, I think this type of Thermomix and this one yang 1982 ni dekat our group. So yeah, you just kira lah 2022 tolak 1982, dah 20 plus years pun the machine is working, you know, fine. So you're investing in the technology and as well you're investing in this German product. Okay, so how to own the Thermomix? You can own this only at RM9 a day with 24 months installment. So you're paying kuku, right? Kuku pun you bayar dalam berapa ringgit sebulan. So it's actually the same like macam I selalu compare dengan beli iPhone lah. You beli iPhone, you seorang je boleh benefit. Tapi with Thermomix, your whole family boleh benefit. You punya atuk, nenek semua boleh benefit from Thermomix, okay? So the full price is actually 7,188, but we have 200 ringgit discount. The price is 6,988. Okay, and then as stated here, it keeps on getting better and better on its own. Okay, so ada soalan ke? If you have any question, feel free to type in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So this is the machine. It's a very top class design and quality. So macam bila orang, macam I dah sell off a lot of my kitchen appliances. All I have is Thermomix now. Even rice cooker pun tak ada kat rumah sekarang ni. So this is the Thermomix. When you buy the Thermomix, you will get all the accessories here. Okay, you can see this is the Thermomix body. Nanti Hemi akan explain about this one. Okay, this is the high quality German motor, and this is the automatic locking system. This is the mixing bowl. Our mixing bowl is 2.2 liter. Even you nak masak seekor ayam pun boleh kat dalam tu, okay? 2.2 liter mixing bowl, okay? And this is the simmering basket. Simmering basket dia lah is my favorite thing lah. This is where we cook the rice here. Even you nak sous vide your daging pun boleh. Your steak pun you boleh sous vide dekat the simmering basket. And as well, this is the measuring cup, okay? Measuring cup for you to measure any liquids and as well to close the lid here. This is the splash guard. The splash guard, what we use, the splash guard is for us to use the high temperature cooking, okay? So dekat Thermomix, we cannot fry, but we can fry macam ikan bilis, kita boleh fry kacang. So we call it high temperature cooking. So we will use splash guard when we have the high temperature cooking. Okay, and as well, this is the varoma. Okay, so kalau you beli Thermomix, kalau you tak pernah steam memang rugi lah. You know, the steaming function is really amazing. I suka steam siakap steam. You steam ayam kan. Okay, you just I buat ayam chicken rice is really memang dia juicy and memang sangat sedap lah. Macam you makan dekat kedai. So I selalu cakap dekat kawan I kan, masa first time I beli Thermomix, I makan I makan benda, you masak benda simple je, tapi I rasa macam, oh my god, this is like a restaurant quality food, you know. So you akan rasa macam this is so worth it lah. You bayar 6,988 tu memang sangat-sangat worth it sebab you sendiri boleh enjoy apa yang you makan through the machine, and paling best you tak payah nak effort, you know, is orang cakap effortless lah. You masak campak-campak siap, kan? Okay, so this is the varoma. Varoma ni you boleh steam mantau, you can steam apa ni? You can steam sayur. Kalau you steam sayur dekat Thermomix ni dia lain tau macam you steam dekat your normal steamer sebab you can set the temperature. So it's very precise temperature and everything will be precise. But dekat dalam Thermomix ni we have a built-in scale. So you nak timbang sampai 1 gram pun dia boleh detect, 0.1 pun dia boleh detect, okay? And also spatula, our spatula ni memang famous. Nanti Hemi akan tunjuk kenapa spatula ni best. Sebab, you know, this is, you just imagine this is a German technology. So they really, they really did their research well lah in designing all the accessories here. Because spatula ni dia ada bulat tau. So bila you letak kat atas meja, spatula ni takkan jatuh. And as well dia takkan jatuh and dia takkan sentuh pun dekat meja you. So your table, your countertop is clean lah. Okay? Okay, this is the butterfly. Butterfly ni biasanya kita macam I nak buat ice cream for my daughter. I will use this butterfly wing. And as well the mixing knife. The mixing knife ni memang sangat-sangat tajam. Tapi kalau you pegang is safe. But yeah, it can turbo a rock sugar within 2 seconds. So just imagine, okay, how powerful it is. And paling best is our TM6 motor. It's very powerful and frictionless, okay. So when you cook, for example, if you do dodol lah for 2 hours, don't worry, there is no heat sebab dia is frictionless, okay. It's not like our normal macam blade yang our blender. Kalau kita guna blender lama sikit, benda tu dah panas and you kena tunggu sampai dia sejuk, kan. But with Thermomix, no, okay. The speed can go up to 40 RPM to 10,700 RPM, okay? And you can also do a clockwise and also a reverse mode. So our blade ni dia boleh clockwise and dia boleh reverse, okay? Macam you nak buat example roti, kan? So roti tu dia buat, it will imitate like a traditional uli method. So dia akan uli ke depan and then dia ke belakang. So yeah. The blade can go clockwise and as well reverse mode. Okay, so it is a very high quality machine and a food grade material. Okay, so next. Okay, so macam tadi I ada explain, Thermomix is all you ever need. So kalau you dah ada KitchenAid, it's time for you to sell. You know, you jual your KitchenAid, you letak deposit 2,800 Thermomix, you dah dapat dah Thermomix. You know, kalau you ada KitchenAid, KitchenAid dia tak boleh masak rendang pun kan kat situ. So macam, you know, you can, yeah, you are paying for the machine lah, senang cerita. You can start selling your rice cooker, your kata tak payah kan, bread maker, kitchen scale, steamer, semua ni. So your bean maker, cream whipper, apa lagi, dough machine, cookbook, yogurt maker lah. Semua ni you pejam mata je, you jual lah dekat your Instagram carousel and make a deposit for Thermomix, okay? Because you don't need all these kitchen appliances once you have Thermomix, trust me. Because with Thermomix alone is enough because you boleh masak nasi, you nak masak roti pun boleh, you know, even sous vide pun you beli machine dia pun dah berapa kan, dah berapa, almost 1,000 or more than that. A good machine will cost, it's 11 o'clock. It cost you around 2,000. So yeah, you can even with Thermomix you can sous vide your steak with Thermomix, okay? And food processor, coffee grinder, macam I have my own coffee machine and I grind my coffee bean with Thermomix. So I don't require, you know, additional coffee grinder because Thermomix punya the beans pun dah memang very cantik lah. Okay, grater and everything. Okay, so okay, I think I dah explain banyak sangat. Okay, so I want to call my professional chef, Hemi. You can unmute your apa ni? your phone, I'll pass over to Hemi. Hemi will make a mango chutney, okay? So Hemi, how are you? Okay tak? Dah ready tak?
Okay, okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. So over to you, Hemi.
Am I on focus?
Yeah. Sekejap, I buat you spotlight. Alright.
Okay, nampak I ke?
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay. Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Hemi and welcome. Thank you for joining us for today's themed cooking show. So what we do is we show you different variations that you can do at the comfort of your own home. Hi. Okay, I know Amira dah cakap tapi I nak cakap sikit lagi sebab if you all know me, memang I jenis saya suka cakap-cakap lah. Okay, so this is my Thermomix. So when you buy your Thermomix, this is what you'll be getting lah. This is what you call the body. And then it houses the motor, like what Amira had already mentioned. Amira is an engineer by profession. So when she was explaining about the motor oil, then you should know that she knows what she's talking about lah. So it's frictionless means there's no heat generated. So sebab tu your Thermomix, you can actually make ice cream. Your ice cream won't melt. And then it can last for very, very long. Like she showed you a few generations behind. Ada banyak orang yang they have their older versions because this is the 9th generation. They have kept it for about 15 years or so. So it's gonna last you for a very long time. That's why they say it's a very good investment. So with this base is where you actually put your mixing bowl. So mixing bowl yang rupa macam blender, a lot of them call it your heated blender, is essentially where all your cooking happens lah. So this is where you make your rice cooker, so you don't need your rice cooker anymore. And then you want to do your masala tea or something like that. So this is your kettle, or you want to make your cake. This is your KitchenAid lah in that sense. So if you open it, which is, I love these features about you get to open and wash it. This is my favorite star. This is the mixing knife, the blade that Amira was mentioning. So if it goes clockwise, the sharp ends will chop, it will grind, it will mill for you. I will be showing you milling in my recipe. And then if it goes anti-clockwise, it's going to stir for you. So your ayam all tak pecah, your ikan tak pecah, that too will be doing, I'll be doing it shortly. So basically your Thermomix is self-cooking, self-stirring. It's your maid lah. Your maid yang you tak payah cerita. You kena buat ni tau, you kena buat tu tau, tak payah cerita. Dia sendiri dah tahu dah. So it's like, it's a very clever maid. And then tak ada drama punya maid lah. Okay. So when you put it in, it will sit. It's very simple, and then all you have to do is it's just gonna be sitting here like this, and then you have a lid on the top. All this will come when you buy your machine. So the lid has a hole. So when you close it, as you go along the recipe, they will inform that you have to close it with a measuring cup. So it's called a measuring cup because it's got measurements inside for about 50 to 100 ml. So I use this to measure my rice. So when I want to cook rice, I use this cup. Or if you're doing any cooking inside, you want to pour some liquid, any liquid for that matter, you can just measure it and then you can pour into it. So we get on to my recipe again. So I already showed you part of the machine. So today I'm making mango chutney. So like semalam Amira already asked me, you makan mango chutney dengan apa? So I'll explain to you. Mango chutney is actually an Indian condiment. As you can see, I'm Indian, my color. So this Indian condiment, you can eat with a banana leaf spread, you can eat it with curry, you can eat it with chicken or lamb, and then you can eat it with prata or chapati, and then some even use it as a marinade. You can use it as a marinade, or you can even use it as a dip. So when you have guests coming over, and then you can just use it as an extra dip, or if you make your own bread, then you can actually use it as a spread, as an alternative, for your children or for your family and such. So we'll just get down to it. Mango chutney is actually quite sweet, but it's going to be a bit tart. because you will be using ripe mangoes for the sweetness, and then you will be using some sugar. So that's how you get your tartness. There are many variations in the YouTube. Even Jamie Oliver does his own mango chutney. So there's you can put so many things like dried chili, green chili, chili powder, coriander powder. Then you can use all those spices, cumin seeds, what do you call it, cardamom pods or cinnamon sticks and all that. But today I'm making a cookie dough recipe. So it's already preset. So for anybody who has never made a mango chutney before like me, I pernah makan je tak pernah buat. I just follow je lah. So Thermomix is essentially just press and cook. Tap je. Tap, tap, tap and cook. Macam your handphone lah, your smartphone. Dia smart, my smart kitchen. Okay, first of all, they ask you to put a tablespoon of Sichuan peppercorns or 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns. So I've halved this recipe. So I'm using peppercorns because I don't have Sichuan peppercorns. So I'm going to put that into the bowl. And then to get that kind of taste, they asked me to put some lemon zest in it. So that's what I'm also going to put inside lah. So lemon zest. So it's just peppercorns with lemon zest. Your lada hitam, your regular lada hitam. And then you go next, insert measuring cup, and they're going to toast it for about 6 minutes. So you just imagine if you were to do this on the stove, you actually have to like stand there and, you know, they call it what? Sanai. I think it's the word is sanai, your spices. But this one, you don't have to do it. So I'm just going to turn it on and I'm going to continue talking to you, which I love doing. So moving on. You're not only going to get this when you buy your Thermomix, you will also be getting extra accessories. So like this is a simmering basket, which will sit nicely into this mixing bowl. So I always use this to cook rice. So I will be using the measuring cup. When I measure rice, you can put it in here and then you get to wash your rice in here. You tak payah do like, you know, the rice cooker where you have tada and all that. It's got enough holes. You don't have to worry that the rice is going to come out. It will not come out. So you just put it under the pipe water, and you can just rinse your beras inside. The maximum is about 350 grams, which is 3.5 cups of this. You can also, then when you're cooking it inside, you will notice at the end of cooking, the bottom collects the starch. So you would end up eating nasi kukus that is, what do you call this, low GI, low glycemic index rice, which is quite good for us who are on diet lah. You can also use it to cook your pasta or your potatoes, and that is one of the accessories. The other accessory is called the butterfly whisk because it looks like a butterfly. And then what it does is for those bakers over here, I'm a baker, but if you were to do something like pavlova, which is very expensive, you were to buy it in a bakery and all that, you just have to put it behind the tallest, because you have 4 blades inside the mixing knife. You just put it behind the blunt side of the tallest knife, and then it will act as your 5th and 6th blade in that sense, for you to whip up your cream, even when you're cooking fish in the bowl, so that your fish doesn't pecah. So when you fix it, it will not come out. If you and you have to remember that when you're using these two, your maximum speed is 4. Kalau tidak, dia akan terpelanting and then patah dekat dalam. But you don't have to worry because it's written here 4. So you know that you're not supposed to exceed speed 4. And then you have splash guard. So splash guard ni, these Germans, I tell you, they are so smart. They not only created this for their food, it's also for us. So like for me, when I make my nasi lemak on a regular stove previously, before my Thermomix, I have to make sure the wok is hot enough. And then the oil has to be hot enough. And then when I rinse my ikan bilis, I have to, wipe it down with kitchen towel, and then only I fry. But this one, tak payah. You can just wash your bowl. You can just put a little bit of oil. They will tell you how much of oil to put, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And then you can just put in your rinsed ikan bilis, and it will just fry for you. You won't have oil splatter anywhere. You don't have it. Like you see today, I'm actually cooking on my dining table. You know, I like doing that so that when I have guests over, as we're sitting down and eating, in between I actually cook. And then best part is I'll be sitting down and tell them, you cook this lah, I dah sediakan the ingredients. So they also like join into the cooking and I tak payah penat-penat. So you see like I pun pakai makeup, then boleh pakai baju putih lagi. You know, otherwise you imagine if you cook for a few adults, you bangun pagi dengan baju crafton lagi, and then you masak-masak, and then you peluk-peluk, and then you pergi bathing, and then by the time the guests arrive, then you like, oh, pasal lah, I have to put lipstick, I have to put my mascara and all that, and then you'll be rushing and then you cingap when you want to entertain. You can't really entertain. You know why? Because after cooking, you have washing lagi. This one tak payah. Only one bowl for you to wash, and it will wash by itself, which is like for me, it's like a little life savior lah. Because people who know me, they know that I'm actually super lazy. I can cook, I don't mind cooking, but washing, most of the time somebody else has to do it because I memang tak suka lah. Okay, so that is your splash guard. Those really kind Germans who thought about us in Asia. And then the last but not the least is your varoma. So the varoma, like what Amira was saying, this thing that looks like a UFO a bit is your steaming set. Previously, I have my own steamer, the electrical steamer. So on my tabletop, you will have my rice cooker, my blender, and my steamer. So it's like so messy already. And then I don't like using steamer because when you're making fish and all that, and then you have to wash the whole thing. It is so smelly, and then you need space to dry and all that. This one is so easy. I can put rice inside in the simmering basket, and then I can just put my fish inside here, and my rice will not smell of fish. So you see, it comes with a dish. We call this a varoma dish. So you can put your, you can even steam your cakes inside. Like if you want to steam carrot cakes, you can use an 18 centimeter pan, a baking pan. And then you also can use this to steam your fish, or you want to put your broccoli or your pao, or even if you want to steam some muffins and all that, you can actually do it. And then all you have to do is close it, and then you have to remove the measuring cup, and then you have to steam it on top. So eventually, Amira will explain to you that the other good feature about Thermomix is you get to do multi-layer cooking. What does it mean is you get to cook and do something with the simmering basket as well as steam at the same time, all in the same amount of time. Okay, so I have about 15 seconds. I hope I didn't go too fast because a lot of people tell me that I always talk like those Japanese bullet train tau. Macam tu. Sebab I memang suka bercakap. Dah habis. Okay. So next, so they're going to ask you to keep the measuring. It'll tell you everything. So basically, it's I love this phrase. My branch manager punya husband, he actually posted on his social. He said Thermomix is officially an idiot proof. Even anybody can actually make it because they will tell you step by step what to do it. So keep the measuring cup inserted. Sorry, Azrin, I thought about your husband. Okay. Speed 10. This is the fastest speed that the mixing blade, the blade can go. 10 is at 10,700 RPM. If you were to convert it because of the the diameter of the blades or something like that, it's as fast as your it's as fast as 250 kilometers per hour. So this sound is what you're gonna get at F1 lah. Okay, ready? Yeah. Last song. Okay, next. Okay, they're gonna ask you to transfer this. So if you can smell this, yang duduk dekat-dekat dengan ceras, dipersilakan datang ke rumah saya. This is how it looks like. So it has already what they have done is it has already toasted the spice, and it has grind for you lah. Basically, it has meal for you. So it's asking you to transfer it to a bowl. Itu je. It's nice that it's got grooves inside, and then it's got a mouth. So all you have to do is just use this lah. So if you notice, there's two parts to the holding handle. When you're pouring it over, you use the top part. So it's all, these Germans, I tell you, they already know the agronomics and how you're supposed to hold it, so that, you know, we mothers don't have to like angkat those quali legend and all that, and then build on our muscles or tak payah. This one is like so super easy. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in. Next, two garlic cloves. So remember, I've actually halved this recipe. So this is just one garlic clove, and then ginger. I just cut kecil-kecil. This is our essential lah. Malaysian kan is always ginger, garlic, onion. Okay, then I have to insert the measuring cup, which is the lid. Next is 2 seconds je. 2 seconds je. Okay, scrape down the sides. Ini I tak tunjuk lagi. This spatula is a real my favorite. Sebab you see what is done. What it's gonna do is it's gonna scrape the sides. So I'm just gonna put everything down, and then if you have a regular gas stove or an induction stove, what will happen is sebab you dah masukkan dalam periuk kan, then you will start to find something to tadah. Kalau tidak, benda ni akan kena. Yang ni tak. You see, if I leave it down, it won't roll over and it doesn't even touch the tip. I'm not too sure whether you can see it. So you don't need to, because what I did is I went through Shopee and I found those silicone things. And then I was like, oh, I found something. And then I went and bought a few and I was giving everybody around. And then I realized, hey, now I not only have to wash one thing, now I have to wash two things pula. Aduh. And then I don't like to wash kan. So this one is a perfect tool, the spatula. And then some of the recipe, macam ice cream recipe, they'll ask you to put this inside, and then the stopper, so you can just, you know, just turn it around. It will not go inside. It won't kena the blade. You don't have to worry about it lah. And then it's got a perfect hook here. After cooking the rice, you'll be wondering, how to take out the rice cooker? Kalau rice cooker boleh je tada dekat tepi. Ini tak payah tada-tada. You just use this to hook. There's a hook inside. And then you take it. You just open the lid. And then you just tuang je the rice into your bowl. It's so super easy. Okay, going back to our recipe. Amira pun macam, aduh, Hemi ni, banyaknya dicakap.
Okay je. Best dengan Isha.
Okay, now I'm going to add onions. Okay, this is half the recipe lah. So, satu biji je. Every time they say 80 gram lah, apalah and all that lah. Actually, if you are cooking regularly, you would just know that, oh, it's just 1 onion or it's just 2 onions, you know. Okay, insert. Okay, so this is 3 seconds. 3 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to chop at speed 5. Do you really think you can chop at 3 seconds? No way. You need like a chopping board and then your knife, and then you have to, I've seen, you know, they will cut like that, and then you have to cut like that. I cannot like macam the Jamie Oliver tak ada. This one I cakap dia sudah habis dah. Okay, next. This one gonna transfer. So you have, you remember the ginger, garlic, onion kan? So I'll just put that down the side. When I put it out, then you get to see what does 3 seconds do. What is 3 seconds? Blink your eye pun 3 seconds tak sempat lah. With your heavy mascara all tak boleh lah blink all 3 seconds. Okay, this is how it's gonna look like. For us, 3 seconds when you have a crying baby, it's a real life savior. You can just attend to your kid. I always sit down, feed my son, and then do all this because it's just, you just prepare your things like how you would, your regular cooking. You have to prepare ingredients juga kan. You just do it, and then you just sit at the dining table and then feed your son. Like I've got a 1-year-old son, pretty clingy. So I just dump in, and then I just, it will blend for me, it will chop for me. So this is how it looks like. Now, next, these are my favorite. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I've halved the recipe. So this is 1 tablespoon of water, and you are going to be adding raw cane sugar. Okay, what is raw cane sugar? Raw cane sugar is extracted from cane juice, tebu. So it goes through boiling and filtration and all that. So it will retain its original moisture, and molasses lah, so it becomes like a syrupy, you know. That's why it's always called organic raw cane sugar, because it essentially in its raw and organic form. So why we use this instead of a regular brown sugar is because it's got more what is this, fruity aroma. It's like macam vanilla, you know. It's very floral. It's got a lot of body and depth. This one all macam term the Jamie Oliver semua pakai pun jadi macam, you know, like master chef, because as you do different recipes, you tend to read a lot, and then you find out, this is why you use this and all that. Indians generally will call it jaggery lah. Jaggery is like what cane sugar is. You can buy it at any Indian shops and all that. So it's half the recipe, 120. So remember, ladies, it's 1 tablespoon of water and 125 grams of sugar. And what it's going to do for me is it's going to caramelize. And I don't have to stir for 5 minutes. So it's going to stir for me. I don't have to worry whether the bottom going to become kerak or I'm going to like, oh gosh, I have to stand here and stir. And then later, if kerak already, I have to go and wash. Kena rendam dengan air panas, tak payah. It's going to do all that. Later, I'll show you. Once the 5 minutes is done, when it's done, it doesn't even stick at the base. It's so how does it work? It doesn't hang it lah. It doesn't hang it because it's the perfect temperature. So talking about perfect temperatures, this is what's perfect about Thermomix. So perfect temperature for vegetable cooking, hard vegetables. Generally, when we make like hard vegetables, macam broccoli or carrot and things like that, you would tend to blanch it, or you would overcook it. Like for me, I'll put a lot of water and then I will overcook it. So what happens is, you want to buy organic, you don't want to use salt, you want to cook healthy cooking for your family. But after that, the method of cooking is you are diminishing all the nutrients. So you are just like, for sure, I believe organic, I believe that for me lah. But at the end, it's like the way I'm cooking it, the technique that I'm cooking it, I'm not giving nutrients to my family. So with this Thermomix, it actually uses 120 degrees to cook the vegetables, the hard vegetables, for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, you tak payah, stir and all that, tak payah. And it will be so juicy. My 1-year-old son loves the broccoli. And it's so nutritious. You know, at the end of the day, you know you're giving good food to your family. And then not only it has low temperature cooking, you also have high temperature. Macam yang tadi saya cakap pasal what do you call this, ikan bilis. You want to make goreng kacang. You want to make your own bawang goreng, because if you buy bawang goreng outside, then it's like so expensive. And then you also don't know the oil that they're using. Is it they are reusing the oil? And then it will, if the oil is not good, then sometimes it will be smell. It will have one kind of smell. So you don't have to worry about all that. You can actually do this without that oil splatter. You don't have to worry that it's going to be banyak kerja. Tak ada kerja lah. Ini macam duduk-duduk, sembang je kerja kita. I banyak sembang. Dulu pun banyak sembang, sekarang pun banyak sembang. Then besides that, you can also make your, your masalas. You want to make your kamhyong prawns. You know, kamhyong prawns are, you're actually frying your prawns with no oil, you know. And then at the end of it, when you pour it out, the juice from the prawn, my goodness, it makes the dish so delicious, because you're using natural juices from the seafood itself. And then you can also use caramelization. But right now we are doing caramelization. So you get to do your own lollipops, you get to do your own dodol, because I'm from Terengganu. So I've gone for like for weddings or for raya and all that, where they will use those big kawa with that wooden spatula, and then you will have one man there, this huge man, working up his muscles, trying to make sure that hang it at the bottom. It is a lot of work. I mean, good food with a lot of work. You still can get good food, but with a little bit of work. And you want to do it what? Midweek, you want to do it, belum raya lagi tapi rasa macam nak makan dodol lah. And then you can just do it. You don't have to wait until somebody gives you or something like that. You can buat sendiri lah. Okay. Also, perfect temperature for everything else. Like example, you want to do your own bread. I make my own bread. and then you use yeast at 37 degrees, they will actually, the machine will maintain 37 degrees so that the yeast is activated. Because like sometimes when we used to hear, right, when we make something, ala ibu roti tu mati lah, bukan mati, dia tak bangun, dia tidur sebenarnya, you tak bangunkan dia. Macam mana you nak bangunkan dia? If you use too hot water, dia mati in that sense. Otherwise it's like it stays dormant, you know, it doesn't get activated. Or you want to do melting chocolate, you want to make chocolate ganache and all that. If you do it regularly over the stove, you have to do double boiling, kan? And then you have to like constantly stir and all that to get the right texture. This one tak ada. 2 to 3 minutes at 50 degrees is the perfect temperature for melting chocolate. And then sauces, okay, like a lot of restaurants make their own sauces. It is such a heat sensitive condiment that you would need to do. So if you watch, like I'm a huge MasterChef what do you call it, fan. So you would see like they'll have a stove, they'll put it low flame, high flame, and then there'll be a sous chef, you know, like the chef will be constantly stirring and all that. You don't need that. You can like just use this and set the temperature, and then you would get your perfect sauce lah. So you can make your own kaya. I already mentioned about sauteing at low temperature. And then you can also do some browning, but they don't exactly call it frying, because the Westerners, they would either grill it on the barbecue or they would actually bake the chicken in the oven. So like I've made ayam masak merah. So instead of goreng, because I no longer use my stove, I actually perap dengan kunyit, and then after that I baked it and made my ayam masak merah. It was, oh my goodness, to die for, because the turmeric, baked turmeric, it adds so much of flavor to the ayam masak merah, you know. And then you can, like caramel, sekarang I'm going to show you how the caramel looks like. I don't know whether you can see, nampak tak? So dia tak lekat-lekat, and the smell is, my goodness, so sedap. And then next, I'm going to just add in everything. So the reserved ginger onion mixture, garlic lah, kan? So you use your spatula. Okay, and then it's going to ask you to add the mangoes. So this, half the recipe is about 2 mangoes lah. Okay, so I'm just going to dump it in. Any mangoes lah. Yang tepi-tepi jalan tu 2 kilo 10 ringgit, beli je. You boleh buat. It's so easy, you know. It is so very easy. And then vinegar. Okay, I'll just get this all out of the way. So this is vinegar. I'm using half the recipe, so it's about 60 lah. I suppose you could use apple cider vinegar. You can use balsamic vinegar. You could use any other alternatives which you so desire. I'm just using regular vinegar. Okay, that's the good thing about Thermomix, because now that you can make your own, you can make it with premium ingredients, you know, because you're cooking for your family, and then you tak rasa bersalah, like when you want to buy outside, you'll be like, you don't know also they'll be using premium ingredients or not. I mean, they could say it lah, but you know, you wouldn't know whether they are using premium ingredients, and then they charge you so much for it. So half a teaspoon of salt. Salt adds not only for taste, it actually does this osmotic pressure so that it will take out all the juices from the mangoes and flavor the entire dish. Okay, so turmeric is half a teaspoon. Macam I cakap, some people use coriander powder, chili powder, banyak powder lah. This recipe is turmeric je. I love turmeric, by the way. It's such a beautiful. So glad that we get it at the back of our gardens. Like, okay, they asked to add raisins, but I'm no fan of raisins, so I'm not going to add that. Which you can actually do, you know. So like. Oh, and the last one is the spices lah. Okay. So instead of the measuring cup, they are telling you to use the simmering basket to cover it. So what it's doing is it's actually going to cook, and then it's going to allow the steam to come out of the simmering basket and eventually thicken the chutney, because we just want to get a very nice viscosity to the dish. So it's 45 minutes at speed 1. Imagine doing it on the stove. It's going to like lengo your tangan and all that. So 45 minutes, what can you do? One episode of a series in Netflix, and that's exactly what you get to do now. Just let the machine work, and you go and do what you want to do. Okay, so right now I'm going to pass this to Lashmi, who's going to show you the second dish. Okay, thank you for watching. Later I show you how it looks like. Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you, Hemi. Really amazing, amazing show on how to do the chutney. Can't wait to see the final result. So next, I'm going to pass to Elashni. Are you ready, Elashni?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'm going to spotlight to you. So Elashni will be making mango pulut. Okay, so over to you.
Thank you. Hi everyone. So I'm Lashmi, and I'm actually a very new user of Thermomix. Just got my Thermomix to, I think, in the end of December. So, but no regrets. I've been loving my Thermomix so far, even though it's just been 2 months. So today's recipe is mango sticky rice, and I'm using the Thermomix cookie dough recipe. And I did not realize that cookie dough has recipe for mango sticky rice, and the utmost happiness that I had when I saw this, because I love mango sticky rice. And now with the borders closed and all, you can't fly to Thailand, so why not make it at home? And previously when I make it at home, we keluarkan steamer pot untuk rebus the pulut rice, and then we will always be taking so much of time stirring the coconut milk and just wasting a lot of time and effort just to do all the preparing all these things. And then kadang-kadang when we steam the time, we have to put the muslin cloth or the cheese cloth, and then you have to wash the whole boiling pot, the steamer pot, and your stove cleaning. So much of work. So nowadays with Thermomix, I don't have to do any of that. It's about everything semua buat dekat dalam sini, senang je. So once I buat semua sampai sini, terus wash, and that's it. My kerja dah habis. So no need to like stand at the washing place there lama-lama, kaki sakit, tunggu sana wash. All that tak payah lah. So before I explain to you further on how we do multiple cooking and what are the functions, the modes, cooking modes that we have in Thermomix, let me just start with showing you how we can steam the rice first. So I've already, in my handphone, I'm not sure if you can see very clearly. Let me just on the light. Okay, so what I've done is Cookie Dough, this digital platform, recipe platform for Thermomix. You can have it in your phone as well. So what I've done is I basically added the recipe from my phone to my Thermomix Cookie Dough. So all I have to do is just go to, let me just show you how that works. Basically, just go to your home here, go to my week, and then you will see the recipe that has been added. Just click on the recipe. And you just have to click on start cooking. So what it says basically is to line your varoma dish. So as Henny has explained earlier, this is your varoma dish. This is the varoma dish where you steam literally anything and everything inside here. And then you have the cover, which is this on the top. So I'm not using 2 steaming racks, only this dish that I'm using, because usually you can steam your chicken or your fish here or anything you want here, and then there's another layer as well where you can steam your vegetables or tofu or anything like that, while this mixing bowl cooks rice or curries or any soups as well. So today I'm just going to use this to steam my rice. Let me just quickly show you. So first off, I already have my water inside here, and before that, let me get my rice. I've already pre-weighed this earlier, about 150 grams of rice. I'm not halving the recipe because I love, my whole family loves sticky rice, so mango sticky rice. So I'm just gonna do it, and if there's balance, who cares? I'm just gonna have everything tonight myself. So that's how much I love mango sticky rice. So it says here that you have to line the varoma dish with the baking sheet. You can use muslin cloth, banana leaves, or even your baking paper, parchment paper. What happened was that today morning when I woke up, I realized I was out of baking paper. Because last 2 weeks I was on a whole full mode of baking, and yeah, so I used it up. I didn't realize that I didn't have any, but no worries. What I'm using, instead of putting it on this itself, I'm just using a small dish that I'm going to put my rice in. So I've soaked this rice overnight, last night, and then I just reduced thicker water and washed it, and then I'm just going to put into the dish. Use my spatula. You can see I'm just putting in the rice in this dish. So it's pretty easy to do this. You don't have to take out, like I said, you don't have to take out your steamer pot. Or like Amy says, you know, when you steam fish and all, it smells and you have to like wash everything. So this one, doesn't do any of that. It literally makes life easy. So I've got my rice inside here in this pot, and I'm just going to click next. So it says that you have to place 800 grams of water. The best part is it comes with a measuring scale, a built-in measuring scale, which I'll explain it later. So what happens is that you have to pour in your water for 800 grams. I already had my water in so that I don't have to run to the kitchen or what. So I've got my water in. Oh, by the way, I am actually not cooking at my usual kitchen space downstairs because I'm actually upstairs in my working room actually. Why? Because I have 2 dogs. So my shepherd, he's tad bit noisy lah. So I didn't want him to like, you know, keep barking whenever I'm cooking. So it's gonna disrupt this whole video. So I put him downstairs. He's downstairs watching TV. I'm not sure what he's doing. So the small one is upstairs sleeping and just lazing on my space here while I'm doing the cooking here. So that's why the environment's a bit different than my usual Instagram videos that you'll be seeing. All right, so now we're going to put in the lid. I'm going to put this lid on top. Just click next. And it says place varoma dish on position. Now, if you're using any form of dish or wrap inside this varoma dish, if it's covering your holes, most of the holes inside here, you can always put it just a chopstick, 2 chopsticks, and then you can put this on top here. I'm a bit lazy to use the chopsticks, so I actually found this at silver thing that we have at home, which I usually put my garlics or my onion chopped ones inside here before I have my Thermomix. So what I do nowadays is that I just put this side on the rack, so it doesn't cover all the holes. And then I just put this dish on top. So I get that vapor and the steam coming from the water from this mixing bowl, and it cooks the food as well. So I don't cover the whole holes inside here, right? So I've placed my varoma dish, and I've also added the glutinous rice. I can show you how we can weigh, but I've already, like I said, I've already pre-weighed it, so it's completely fine. And now we're just going to cover the varoma dish with cover. And we are just going to steam it for 40 minutes. And this temperature, varoma temperature, like what Hemi explained earlier, is specifically for steaming or for high temperature cooking. Sometimes you want to reduce your gravies, you can just use that. I'll explain to you in a bit. And what you have to do now is just turn your speed to speed 1, and we can start. Sorry. Right. So now what this is going to do is basically it's going to steam the rice in 40 minutes. I'm not going to keep you on my side for 40 minutes because then you'll get bored with me. So I'm going to quickly explain for 10 minutes or so on the different modes we have and how you cook multi-layer cooking in Thermomix. Then I'm going to pass it to Jaya, and then we'll come back and just continue quickly on how to make the coconut milk sauce. And we're just going to plate it, which hardly takes 5 minutes or so. Okay, so before I move on to the modes that we have, this is how, if you can see, this is how Thermomix basic. Oh, let me just off that light. It's very reflective. So Thermomix has all these appliances replaced by Thermomix basically. So if you can see, there is sous vide cooker, the pan mixer, blender. Remember when Hemi said that she used to have her blender, her rice cooker, and also I don't remember another thing, but on the stove, right? I guess it's the same situation in every household. So when you have Thermomix, it literally replaces 20 other appliances easily, like your kettle, like your sous vide cooker, your KitchenAid, and then your steamer, your blender, your chopper, your smoothie mixer, your whipping cream, that shaker, literally everything, even meat grinder as well. You can grind, you can cook, you can blend, chop everything inside here with ease. Because previously, if we were to, we want to blend something or just a quick grind, you have to take out your blender, the specific appliances for it, and then you have to wash it, and just so much of headache, because I've been cooking for many years thanks to my mom and my grandmom. So my sister and me, we cook a lot at home, and that has come about all these years. And the one thing, I think my mom will agree to this as well, which is the cleaning. The one thing that we hate most is the cleaning after all the cooking. And when I saw my friends and also other Thermomix users using this Thermomix, they don't even have to stand at the sink and clean. You just have to cook whatever you want. It has its own pre-cleaning mode, which I'll explain to you shortly. Dia basuh sendiri everything, and you just take and just put it back, and that's it. You enjoy your food. So I mean, I was amazed lah, macam cepat sangat kan. You tak payah diri lama kat kitchen. You can attend to your kids, you attend to your family, semua tu, like really time consuming punya mas benda semua tu. Like you don't have to do that anymore. This is much more time saving with Thermomix. So kadang-kadang kan, when we use our rice cooker, we tend to take out and then we lift and everything. It's like Hemi showed you just now. You just have to take out a simmering basket and you get low GI rice, which is what I'm using most of the time. So it's me and my husband, just the two of us. So how I cook my rice is I put in this simmering basket. Hemi was showing. Put here my rice. I weigh my rice, everything. Put it inside. Take it out when it's done within 18 minutes. And the starch water, right? The starch water will all be in the mixing bowl at the bottom. So that way, you remove the starch from the rice and you get low GI rice, which is so much healthier for mostly for you to maintain your weight and your health. But it's also for diabetes people, they have very low tolerance starch. So you can cook this with ease for your parents. I mean, those who don't have also, it's good lah. I mean, kalau sehat, why not we do it, right? So yeah, that's how I've been cooking my rice all the while. And when we come to multi-layer cooking, there's like, you can cook 4 stuff at one go at the same time. Okay, how? Let me just grab my flip chart to show you on that. So as you can see here, it says that fast, delicious, easy, and healthy. And 4 words really Thermomix lives up to it. Why? Because you can steam meat, fish, or chicken, like what Hemi said, in your Varoma dish. Okay, and then you can also steam your eggs or your veggies. You can steam your potato, rice, or pasta, or even soup or dessert, that you can cook it inside here as well. So how does multi-layer cooking happens basically is that, so for example, it shows here you can do 2-layer cooking, which is you cook your potato soup and then you can steam your mantou buns on top. So your soup will be cooking here, and then your mantou buns will be steaming at the same time. So you get 2 dishes at one time, at one go. So tak payah lah, waste time keluarkan steamer pot, you steam sana, lepas tu you nak basuh semua. It's a lot of time, right? So kalau boleh buat semua macam ni, then you just go and rest or you do whatever you want. It's so time saving, that way. And then you can also buat 3 layers and 4 layers as well. So kalau 3 layers, you can cook your rendang here, your rendang. I have not tried cooking rendang lagi because I belum balik to my parents' house. My family loves rendang. Maybe this week or next week I balik, I can buat. So when you cook your rendang, or even when I cook curries, especially whenever I cook my curries inside here, my husband is very Indian-y. Basically, dia mesti nak ada Indian food lah every day at least. So whenever I cook my curries inside here, what I do is I figure out what to steam on top, so I don't waste the energy Thermomix is using and doing, you know. So usually I steam, if I'm going to do mixed veggies, I will just steam my broccolis and all stuff here, and then I just stir fry for 1 or 2 minutes because they're steamed kan. But I don't have kids yet. We don't have kids yet, so I can't steam veggies or anything else for my kids. I don't have them. So I've got 2 kids, which are my dogs. So what I do basically is whenever I cook my rice or I cook my curries, I just pop in eggs, or even chicken, or even sweet potatoes for them in my dish, Varama dish, while the rice is cooking. So rice cooks about only 18 minutes, and then your veggies or even your sweet potato, I think it will be steamed just nice by then. Even your chicken and your whatever protein meat as well. So sometimes I buy lamb for them. When I cook my curries, some of the curries you will need about 20 minutes to cook, especially when you're doing laksa or meat curries, because you need the broth to really cook and syrup some more juices from the proteins and the paste kan. So what I do, I just letak my chicken, atau I just letak my fish, or most of the time I use them mussels, clams, so I just letak untuk steaming lah kat sini. So once that's all steamed, I keluarkan my rice or my curry untuk kita makan. Then untuk them, I will just blend it inside here, inside my mixing bowl after I've taken off my curry and everything. And then bila kita makan, once it's blended, I just feed them as well. So everybody is eating at the same time. It's not just like me and my husband, but my dogs eat at the same time too, because they get their snacks from here. So yes, it's healthy cooking, it's nutritious cooking when you do all these. The reason why we don't have deep fry for Thermomix is because it's promoting healthy cooking, especially with the current situation and era we're in right now. So we have let's face the fact, everyone of us are so busy with work, with kids, with families, like everyone literally has some form of time consuming event in their life. So kalau you can solve all that time consuming thing with one machine, and at the same time it promotes healthy cooking, why not take that option kan? So whenever I saw our Thermomix users or even our advisors using Thermomix, I was very intrigued. But then sebab kita jauh kan, kita tak nampak macam mana dekat, you know, how you're using, how you're cooking and everything, so macam skeptical sikit. But then when I actually did my research and saw all these things, seriously, you would realize that your cooking is not time consuming anymore. It's not something that you wake up like, oh, I have to cook today, you know, I have to like go to the market and run and then balik and kena masak lagi. You know, all those tiring things, I don't do that anymore. Because I love to cook. I love to cook. But my job makes me glued to my desk almost 18 to 19 hours a day, because at a certain period of time, because being a counsel for a company, it's just so much time taken for contract reviews and all that. So the last whole year, I've been so busy with work, I did not even cook, I think 3-4 times. That's the only time I cooked in the whole 365 days last year. Sebab memang tak ada masa kan. We take care, me and my husband, we take care of our dogs, and they need our attention too. Just like kiddos, we spend time with them too. And because I was working full time, my husband and me, we share the chores and all that. So he's also busy with work, I'm also busy. So what we do, Grab. And you know, Grab, it takes 3K per month just for the both of us, about delivery fees as well as food, because automatically food akan lebih mahal lah dalam Grab kan. So I consider someone to for 1 year, and I macam I want to muntah already, you know. Every day you makan kat luar, because you know, you don't know what they put. They put MSGs inside there, they put other flavor enhancers. You literally don't even know what they put inside. So macam nak muntah dah macam dah reach that stage already. And whenever I go back to my parents' place, my mom and my dad will will buy raw materials, and my mom will basically cook extra for me to bring back, so that me and my husband, we can heat up the food and eat. Sebab you know, eating every day, it's macam tak boleh lah, memang tak boleh lagi dah. So She would literally do that. She would spend so much time cooking at home just for us extra and then bring, and I'll heat it up. And imagine few days of freezing food and eating all that, you literally kill all the nutrition in food. I appreciate my mom doing it, but it's troubling her. At the same time, we are not getting healthy food as well, because you keep freezing food and then you're keeping and you're heating it up in a microwave and all that. But now I don't have to go through all that, because it's like 80% of my problem is solved with Thermomix. So sometimes, I mean, the first few times what I did was, right, I did 4-layer cooking when I did my first chicken rice ever. I think it's the first 1 week I got my Thermomix. I was ambitious sikit lah, nak try chicken rice kan, because I saw so many people posting about chicken rice. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it in Thermomix. So what I did was I cooked the soup here, and then I cooked the rice in my simmering basket. So the soup is in the water inside, you put in your rice. So you just saute your chicken fat, your chicken skin, ginger, garlic, semua tu dengan pandan, serai, semua tu. Lepas tu you just pour water and then you cook rice with it together. So the juice from the soup, it goes into your rice as well, and your rice is so fragrant. Like literally macam Amira kata macam makan kat kedai. But why do you have that is because when you cook in Thermomix, right, the vapor rises, but the aroma stays in the food. And your nutrition as well is maintained in the food because of the temperature from the cooking. So when all those things are maintained in this whole Thermomix, that's why your food tastes so delicious. It's so macam memang sedap lah. Like you just cannot believe like macam mana kita cook on the stove, even though you cook for long. Like Indians, right? Kita cook macam easily half an hour to 45 minutes for a dish. Sebab we will this generational lah, kita memang masak macam lama kan Indian food, so you get the taste. But with Thermomix, you don't have to. You can, and you know when you cook that way, right? Kita kill all those nutritions, the minerals in the food, the vitamins, semua dah mati lah sebenarnya, because you're cooking so long, right, on the stove. But with Thermomix, right, you don't have to worry about all that. Everything is cooked and done inside here. Like I said, it retains the flavor and the aroma inside. Well, that's how Varoma got its name. It's called Varoma. So it's a combination of V for vapor and aroma, which forms Varoma. So the reason why it's named that way is because the vapor comes out, not all, but some, and the juices from the vapor goes in back as well. And that's why you get the aroma from it. And some of the aroma that comes off here, you get the smell, that delicious smell that's coming you to the to this Thermomix here. So it's very, very, very food nutritional value is very high basically on this. So while I cook my rice and my soup here, on the top here, I cook my whole chicken in. So you can steam your whole chicken in this whole Varoma dish. One whole chicken in pizza. You don't even have to cut it. You can just steam the whole chicken. I've had other customers where Chinese customers, they steam their chickens different Chinese styles, and it looks so delicious because Varoma maintains the temperature for you. It steams in a different way than how your normal steamer works. So like I said, it retains the moisture, it retains the nutritional values in the food and the flavoring of the food as well. That's why you get very high quality food when you cook in Thermomix, right? So then last kali on top here, what I do is, you know, Ipoh chicken rice, they have this tauge and this tofu kan. Yeah, so I do that on the top, the last layer. So that's why when we cook 4 layers, right? When you steam a chicken, it's about 18 to 20 minutes. And that's how long your rice takes to cook as well. So if you imagine you can do all 4 things at one go in just less than 20 minutes, I mean, what more can be awesome than that, right? So I just leave everything. What I do usually, I leave everything. I pergi main dengan my dogs, or I bring them for a walk. Balik je, my Thermomix is already telling me, hey, you know what? I've already cooked. Come and check the food. Okay, doesn't tell me that lah, but then yeah. So then I just go and check it, and then I say, oh, it's cooked. And then I just whip up a quick chili sauce with it. And that's it. We get food less than half an hour, and I don't even have to stand and stir my rice or saute my rice, or stir my soup, all that, nothing, zero. This does everything for me. So that's how awesome multi-cooking layer is, right? So the last thing that I want to show you is basically on the different modes we have. We've got about 10 plus modes, I think it's more. And from the 10 modes, we have about 22 plus cooking functions where you can use those modes as well. So if you can see, still cooking, I have about 24 minutes, which is fine. What I can do is just scroll here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so scroll here, you can see all these cooking modes here and different, not cooking modes plus different modes as well. So you have your weighing scale, which is an inbuilt weighing scale here, your dough, your turbo, your pre-clean, and all these things I will explain to you later when we are doing this coconut milk mixture for the rice and for the mango. For now, I am basically done. I will pass this to Jaya, and she will be explaining to you on her boba lassi, which I'm so excited about because I love mangoes. So let's pass to Jaya, and then we'll come back and see how we can do this and we can play it. Okay? Okay, Amira, back to you.
Thank you, Elashni. So, wow, amazing. You know, Elashni, this is actually her first time doing the demo, and I'm so impressed. You can explain really well. Okay, very well done. So, next, I'm going to put the floor to Jaya. Are you ready, Jaya?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so over to you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Jaya here. Okay, today it's all about mangoda. Okay, so it's my turn now, and it's all about mango lassi. Okay, all we need is, okay, this is a healthy mango lassi, and okay, the boba part is not so healthy. Okay, but then nevertheless, there's no sugar. I'm not going to add any sugar in this because the mangoes are already sweet. So what I need is actually milk. Okay, if at all you don't want to use milk, you can always opt for almond milk, okay, or cashew milk, okay. And then we need some yogurt. Okay, the yogurt is here. We need some yogurt, and then what we call really ripe mango. Yeah, okay, really ripe mango. And then the recipe actually calls for custard sugar, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna omit because it's really sweet. Okay, so that is totally up to you. And the boba, okay, even bobas you can make with Thermomix, okay? But this one, no, I didn't make in Thermomix. I just literally purchased it, and then all I have to do is just boil, okay? And that too done in Thermomix. All right, so let's jump into making lassi. Okay, so I'm just gonna follow the cookie dough's recipe, just that I'm gonna add in the boba and I omitted the custard sugar. So let's continue. Okay, if let's say in shop, you usually, if I'm not mistaken, usually we pay about 12 ringgit to 16 ringgit for lassi, but here, trust me, it is literally way cheaper, fraction, okay, from what I bought. Okay, this is, and you can use this many times. Okay, so the weighing scale is in here, and I have already tarried, so I'm just gonna place the mango. Okay, mangoes in, and you can even half the recipe. Okay, you don't have to, because it's for 4 packs. Okay, if you follow, it's for 4 packs, but it's just half the recipe. I'm just gonna do half of it. Okay, not gonna give my boys because they're also having down with cough and cold. Okay, what's next? Okay, plain yogurt. So I'm using the farm fresh plain yogurt. You can literally use any sort of plain yogurt. Okay, just carry. This is literally super sensitive. The scale is sensitive because I mean the aircon is on, and then the fan, so you have to tear it. Okay, if not, you can see they're like bergerak-gerak. This kejap, yeah. Okay. So the recipe requires for 600 gram, but I'm just going to use 300 gram because, as I told you, I half-cut the recipe kan. So yogurt. Okay, once the yogurt is in, I will be adding on the milk. Okay, I have tried this recipe before and memang sedap. Okay, the mango lassi is like super yummy, and on top of that, if let's say your mango memang manis, it will be even more sedap, okay? And then next, okay, milk. So I'm just gonna add in milk. Okay, the scale bergerak-gerak on you, okay? So I'm just gonna add in, okay, 200, yeah, because the recipe calls for 400, okay, so 200. Okay, then it requires you to add what they call custard sugar, but I'm just gonna omit. So I'm just gonna place this, okay? I'm just gonna place this. And can you trust that my mango lassi will be done in 1 minute?
Okay, so Jaya is blending the mango lassi. And can't wait to see the final result. Biasanya mango lassi ni my favorite jugalah. I selalu buat mango lassi, strawberry, blended, frappuccino, macam-macam you boleh buat dengan Thermomix. Mocktail pun you boleh buat. Yeah. Yeah, Hami cakap anyone want to do mango boba as business can do from scratch. You can actually also freeze a mango lassi to make healthy.
Okay, sorry for that because I had to mute because it is like super noisy, okay? Because you know that the blade speed is 10,700, okay, RPM. Okay, check this out. Within a minute, okay, let me get closer to you. Within a minute, my mango lassi is already done, okay? It just took me 1 minute. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour it into a glass and I'll be adding on some cooked boba into it. Okay, then voila, your mango boba lassi is done. So if you want a more healthier version, please do the boba on your own, okay, homemade bobas, and you can even sell the bobas, okay. There's nothing that you can't do with Thermomix, okay. Just I'm going to take 5 minutes of your time, okay. Let me just share about the 3 things I would like to share. One is regarding pre-cleaning, the other one is kneading, and the final one is turbo mode. Okay, regarding pre-cleaning, okay, now after this, I don't have to literally okay, now this is just mango lassi time. So if let's say I'm going to cook something, okay, I don't have to go to the sink and sental my mixing bowl. Why? Because there is a pre-cleaning function in Thermomix where there's 4 options. Okay, what are the options is dough, okay, dough method. Okay, what is dough? That means literally if you have done any dough in your Thermomix, then you just have to turn the knob to the dough mode and then it will help you to clean. Literally, it can pick up the dirt inside the bowl. Trust me, okay? Yes, we use pre-clean mode every day and it helps to pick up the dirt. And yes, that is for dough mode. So, you know, doughs can be really sticky, okay? So, use the pre-clean mode, which is dough. Okay, the next is universal. Universal is literally for anything like general cooking, okay? You're going to stir fry your vegetables or anything on a daily basis, we can always use the universal mode. And after the universal mode is actually fat or caramel. Okay, like just now, if I'm not mistaken, Hemi was mentioning making caramel or your dodo, anything like that. So all that you can literally use your caramel mode. And the final one is browning. Okay, if let's say, hardly happens, but if let's say there's little stains, okay, if at the bottom of a mixing bowl, you can always use browning. Okay, but usually if you want to use browning, please don't use it when the bowl of this, the liquid or whatever inside is still hot, okay? Don't use during when it's hot, okay? No, let it cool down first. Then after that, you use the browning mode. But if can, always use the universal mode and the what you call dough mode whenever you make any dough, okay? So that is all about pre-clean. Okay, usually after pre-clean, okay, what I will do is in between my dishes, I will use the pre-cleaning mode. But then before going to bed, final step, what I'll do, I'll just disassemble everything. Then after that, I will just give a good clean, and then I will just dry it at the countertop. And the next day I will assemble it. Okay, so that is what I will do. I won't be taking the bowl every time and going and cleaning, disassembling. No, because here we are talking about time saving, right? So that is what I'll be doing. So I will just use the thorough cleaning before bed. Okay, but pre-cleaning in between my dishes are. Okay, then next we talk about kneading. Okay, life with Thermomix is super easy, especially when there's a kneading mode. If I tell you that my pizza dough can be kneaded within 2 minutes, will you trust? But you have to trust, okay? So yes, 2 minutes for kneading dough. But if you really observe, okay, whenever it kneads, what I'll do is I'll just open the, measuring cup, and I'll see it will knead for you clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, literally it's more of a traditional way of kneading, and it is really good. Okay, and the dough comes out soft, fluffy. So I don't know how much of time you're gonna spend kneading a chapati or pizza dough with your hand. So the kneading, that is one of my favorite. If let's say those days I dreaded baking anything like buns, bread, except for cookies I bake because I love them. But all these things which needed hand kneading, all I really don't want to do, okay? But then now with Thermomix, okay, every minggu sure there's something, okay, or almost every alternate days. So that is literally kneading, and I just love the kneading mode in it. And okay, turbo function. Okay, as you know that the speed can go up to 10,700 RPM, kan? So it can even crush your ice. Okay, so that is, and the beauty of it is whenever you use the turbo mode, okay, the claws will lock. Okay, why? That is literally the safety features. When it comes to safety features, this machine is lovely. Okay, so your turbo mode is super safe for you. Nothing is gonna explode or splash, nothing. Okay, so your turbo mode, remember, it will always lock. The claws will lock, and then only you can operate. And on top of that, you have to go back to the home, then only it will release the claws. So that is literally how good it is. And then finally, let me just share, it's not only about mango lassi, okay? Okay, you can make mango lassi within 1 minute, but trust me, if you are a fan of all these frappuccinos, okay, so okay, my team, okay, many of us have come out with recipes. Okay, we all do share all the recipes. Okay, so there's a lot of advisors who comes out with awesome beverages as well. Okay, so what happens is you can make all your, we are like copycats lah. Okay, we can make all your Starbucks, whatever your frappuccino and all this, even your hot chocolate you can make inside this. And then recently, one of the advisor made like a COVID booster drink. Okay, it's literally more of like anti-inflammatory, okay, immune booster. So all that, and if let's say you are on a detox, you can even make some detox juice in this. And if you love juicing, okay, I love juicing, but those days, you have to take out a juicer, and then it's literally a white elephant, right? Because you have to take it out, you have to put it back, you have to wash, so much of things then. So now everything can be done in this. If you want to have a shake just for dinner, okay, yes, Thermomix is the answer. So trust me, go get yourself a Thermomix. This is the best investment for 2022. Okay, so I pretty much have covered whatever I'm supposed to cover. So back to you, Amira.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Jaya, for the
Thank you.
Okay, so basically we are done with all the cooking show. Okay, next, before we show the final results, I'm gonna show you about, okay, let me put the spotlight back to me. Okay, so basically I will show you a little bit more about Thermomix, okay, before the price and everything. Okay, so let me present first. Okay, so before I start, macam mana? How's the show? Is it, what do you feel about, you know, about Thermomix? Best tak? You can type in at the chat box. The Germans are super safe. You can even very menggoda kan. Memang, you know, memang sangat best lah. I actually beli Thermomix before this. I tak tengok cooking show. You know, I just tengok dekat YouTube je. Sebab dulu, you know, dulu when I first bought the Thermomix, tak banyak sangat orang, not many people who use the Thermomix. So it's not that famous yet like today. So even I tengok dekat YouTube pun I dah macam wow, you know, I need to get this machine. So now lagi lah kan macam-macam you boleh tengok because so many people are using Thermomix now. Okay, so our chef has show you on you know, on making mango chutney by Hammy, and then mango sticky rice by Elashni, and as well the boba lassi. We'll see the final result after this. Okay, so you must be wondering, okay, what is the price for this Thermomix? Okay, before that, before I tell you the price, okay. So if you got your Thermomix, what is the first dish that you will cook when you get your Thermomix? Apa yang you rasa macam, okay, if I buy the Thermomix, I nak masak benda ni, I'm craving to do this one. Apa yang you rasa you nak masak bila first you akan ada Thermomix? Rendang. Okay, rendang. Okay, you know what, rendang, dulu I buat ni tau, daging dinding. I tak pernah, okay, to be honest with you lah, I tak pernah langsung masak rendang. I tak pernah masak apa ni, daging dinding ke, sebab I rasa macam okay, benda tu I rasa kalau I buat memang takkan jadilah, tak jadi, and I rasa macam let me, you know, let my mom do the cooking sebab memang tak confident lah. At that time tu I first own the Thermomix. I think the second one I buat rendang tau. I buat daging dinding. And you know what, my parents, diorang macam tergamam. Dia macam, oh my god man, this is really good. My dad, dia macam, because he don't even believe that I can cook. And when I make the rendang, the daging dinding, it's really good. Daging dinding ni dia macam rendang tau. But you know, ada resipi ni yang Zarina share, I buat memang sedap. Memang sangat sedap lah. Kalau you buat, you macam you can't even believe that you actually cook that lauk. Okay, that is what I feel, and I memang, you know, I'm so impressed with myself at that time. Okay, so the full payment, the full price is actually 7,188, and now we have a promotion, 200 ringgit discount, and the price now is 6,988. So don't worry, we have an installment plan. Okay, we have up to 24 months installment. Okay, so kalau you ada credit card, you boleh swipe, you boleh bagi your credit card details. Don't worry, you just bayar RM291 sebulan. Okay, so kalau contoh, okay, now you dah ada credit card. Okay, as long as you ada allocation untuk 6,988, you are good to go. You bagi your credit card details. Okay, your advisor key in a few days time, you akan dapat dah you punya, in 3 to 7 days lah, you dah dapat dah your Thermomix. Even now, kita boleh collect the Thermomix dekat HQ. Kalau you duduk dekat KL, Selangor, yeah, we can collect the Thermomix dekat HQ. You boleh dapat, the next day pun boleh juga dapat, okay? So, you just imagine dengan harga RM9 per day, you dah dapat Thermomix, okay? You dah boleh buat mango lassi, you dah boleh buat rendang, you dah boleh buat apa, roti canai, roti naan, apa benda yang you nak semua boleh buat. Macam tadi you tengok kan, it's very effortless. You pakai makeup, you know, 2 inci pun makeup you takkan cair lah. Asalkan you buka aircon, asalkan you dah ada you punya, you nak buat rendang macam dulu I buat apa, I buat bukan rendang, I buat this one. So I just went back from UK, and then I nak buat something like my cousin dia kahwin dengan orang Greek. Shakshuka, I make shakshuka, and you know what, memang time tu I tengah nak serve my cousin, so pakai makeup pun benda tu takkan cair sebab you know it's very effortless. Macam tadi you tengok kan, you just kena ada ingredient and then you boleh buat. Okay, so the price is only with installment you only have to pay RM291 per month only for 24 months. Okay, so debit and credit card are accepted with 0% interest. Okay, That's the good part, tak ada interest, 0% interest installment. So you can get your Thermomix now. So if you have credit card, prepare your credit card details and tell your advisor, Hemi, I nak the Thermomix, okay? Lock your Thermomix now sebab this period kita ada a very interesting gift which nak end dah. Actually hari ni, this is the last day, okay? So this is our promo for this month, for this period. And the last day is actually today. We have a 3 months extended warranty from the delivery date. And this alone worth RM330, okay? So make your order now. Make sure you get this promo. It will end today, and as well you akan dapat cooking modes recipe collection. And if you host a Thermomix cooking experience, you will get this Thermomix Perfect Premium Perfect Fit Varuma series. All of this worth RM360, okay? So what is Varuma Perfect Fit? Tadi kan we already show you, right? This is the box, the Varuma Perfect Fit. Okay, so what you will get, you akan dapat semua ni. You will get all of this worth RM360. Okay, first you will get this the silicone muffin mold. Okay, you boleh buat chocolate muffin ke, or you nak steam egg dekat sini pun boleh. This is another one. You will get 2 of this. And then this one untuk kalau you nak steam anything, you nak steam ikan ke apa, this will you boleh letak dekat Varuma dish. And this is the Varuma baking paper. You have the round, dia ada yang lubang-lubang tu vented, and as well the Varuma baking paper yang macam ni. Okay. And you akan dapat the Varuma steaming tray. Benda ni semua you tak boleh beli, okay? You cannot buy. This is all the way from Australia. So it is a very high quality punya product, and this is Varuma's steaming tray. Is stainless steel. You nak masak siakap ke, you nak masak ayam, semua boleh, okay? So you just imagine you will get all of these. Semua ni this period, okay? All of this will get this period, and it will end today, okay? So do make your order now. Jangan lepas this period punya promo, sangat best, and all of this worth RM360. Kalau you nak beli pun you tak akan boleh beli sebab it's not on sale, okay? So it's only for this period punya promo lah. Okay, so kalau you bayar full payment, you akan dapat this Thermomix carry bag. Kalau you nak pergi balik kampung, you nak bawa anywhere, you boleh bawa this bag je. All of this worth RM380, okay? This is kalau you buat online banking transfer. But if you pay via credit card or debit card, you will get the free cookbook worth RM160. This is when if you make the full payment, okay? So do purchase your Thermomix now and qualify for this gift, which will end today. Okay, do reach out to your advisor and tell them that you want a Thermomix. Okay, so what you will get when you buy a Thermomix? So bila you dah beli Thermomix, this is all the benefits that you will get. First, you will get the VIP cooking classes. Yes, we do conduct the cooking class every week with different team. So do join in our cooking class, and you will get free delivery up to your doorstep, and in the on top of the Thermomix and also the accessories, you will get also the guidebook and the recipe. So you akan dapat buku, the basic cookbook. Basic cookbook ni memang sangat best lah. You akan, they will teach you the tips and tricks, semua macam the recipe pun ada dekat dalam ni, all the basic things about Thermomix ada dalam cookbook tu, okay? And we also have online recipe communities, okay? You just imagine on top of Cookie Do yang ada dalam 80,000 resipi, kita ada lagi online recipe community, dekat dalam tu lagi banyak resipi. So memang you takkan run out of idea lah apa nak masak. You just kena rajin browse and cari resipi apa yang you nak buat minggu ni, okay? So and you akan dapat free unboxing service. Okay, so basically for our branch, we conduct unboxing service via Zoom, and as well your advisor also can do a personal unboxing service if you want to. You can request to them, okay? And personal advisor support. So we have the WhatsApp group. So once you buy a Thermomix, we will add you into that group. So if you have any issues, you can reach out to your advisor, tell them your issues, and as well if you have any macam defect ke apa, you boleh claim to your warranty, because our warranty is 2 years, okay? Service center and manufacturing warranty. Kalau you rasa macam the weighing scale is tak betul ke apa, you can tell your advisor and we will bring that to the service center. Okay. So next, so Thermomix is all you ever need, okay, from breakfast to dinner. So you pejam mata je nak masak apa hari ni, asalkan barang ada. You nak buat smoothie, you nak buat mi goreng mamak, nak buat porridge, okay, porridge Thermomix, siapa yang tak pernah buat memang sangat sedap lah, macam McDonald punya porridge is perfect lah. Dia punya kepekatan tu semua tak sama macam you buat guna on the stove, okay. And also nak buat roti, nak buat kuih, semua tu you can with Thermomix. So tak kisahlah you tak pandai masak ke pandai masak, you can do it, you know, as long as you have the machine and you have all the ingredients, you are good to go. Okay, so live with Thermomix. Okay, tadi I tunjuk live before Thermomix. So once you have Thermomix, you know, some of us, it changes their life 360 ya. Sebelum ni tak pernah masak, you know, tak pernah masuk dapur pun, even apa lengkuas pun tak kenal. Sekarang ni, you know what, I know all type of flour, you know, I baru tahu ada tepung, dulu kita tahu tepung jagung, tepung beras. Now I got to know we have what, we have high protein flour, we have wholemeal flour, segala flour ada, okay. So once you have Thermomix, you know you will enjoy cooking, like, you know, like previously when you talk about cooking, you get macam very tiring, you know, macam malas. Sekarang ni, when you talk about cooking, it will be very interesting. It will be sort of therapy, okay? You can get your family eating together, mother can cook and work at the same time. And as well, you can cultivate a good eating habits in your child. So, and as well, benda ni, you invest in actually in a good health, okay? So, you beli Thermomix, you guna, bukannya untuk setahun, 2 tahun tau. You are actually investing this for, you know, at least 10 to 20 years lah. So because you know what you put inside your foods, the ingredients, the you know, the bahan-bahan yang you letak dekat dalam makanan you. So you are actually investing in a good health, okay? Why do you need to spend a lot outside and you tak tahu pun apa yang you letak dekat dalam makanan diorang kan? So kalau you masak dekat rumah, at least you know that you put good ingredients and your family pun makan benda yang elok, yang bagus untuk their health. Okay? Okay, so who else needs a Thermomix? Okay, so you can share this amazing experience once you bought your Thermomix. You can share to your sister, you boleh share with your friend dekat office, you cakap kat dorang, okay, you know what, Thermomix is amazing. You know, you can make this Thermomix as orang cakap hantaran, okay, instead of you beli benda lain, you boleh kumpul duit dengan your family members, okay, bagi hantaran to I mean, like, you can give a gift, a wedding gift, and also hantaran, housewarming gift, birthday gift, lucky draw. Sekarang ni banyak sangat company, you tengok kan, banyak Salcom ke apa semua bagi Thermomix untuk you know, for the winner, for their winner. So friends who can't cook, people who are very health conscious, you know, yoga health instructor, just tell them that, you know what, you need a Thermomix, you know, don't stop ordering outside and yeah, start having a healthy dishes on your kitchen, okay? So families with children, all of this, you can share this amazing experience with them, okay? So, okay. All right, okay, so the best way to multiply your happiness is to share it with others. So macam tadi I cakap, the host gift this month, you akan dapat this Varoma Perfect Series kan. This one, this is what you will get. So how you want to claim this is actually by hosting a host gift. So you have to invite from 3 to 5 of your friends that you think that might benefit the Thermomix. I think everyone will benefit from the Thermomix, but yang you rasa macam, oh, I know Zarina ni memang suka sangat Thermomix. So yeah, tell them that, okay, jom tengok Ahad ni, we have our cooking show, and let's join in and, you know, to see yourself on the amazing, you know, amazing part of Thermomix, okay? Okay, so we have also our HQ demos. Upcoming is 6 March and as well 20th March. Kalau you rasa macam, oh, okay, I rasa I'm not convinced enough lah tengok online demo kan. Okay, you tell your advisor, cakap, okay, Hemi, I nak datang HQ demo ni 6 Mac. We can, because it's very limited. So you have to reserve first. Once you got your spot, then you can attend to our HQ demo. It is at our HQ, first floor studio dekat thru at Damansara. Okay. So tell your advisor that you are interested to join, and it's very interesting, sangat best. You boleh rasa juga apa yang kita masak. So yeah, it's 6 March and 20th March. Do block your calendars, okay? Okay. So you dah nampak tadi kan, we have advisors. We have more than 280 advisors alone in our team. But dekat Seluruh Malaysia ni memang ramai lah advisor. So why people sangat eager nak jadi advisor? Macam before this I work as a full-time engineer, but I found that actually being a Thermomix advisor ni is very fulfilling. Kenapa? Sebab you guna Thermomix every day, so you share your passion and your love with Thermomix with the circles around you and the community, and you can turn this into a rewarding punya career, and they actually pay you a really good commission from Thermomix. To share that some of our advisors are earning 6 figures in a month. Yeah, so it is possible. It's possible with this business because the commission is actually really good. So that's why you can see a lot of people joining this career. So you can make this as your side hustle. If you're already a user now, you boleh tell your advisor and tell them that, you know what, I want to be one of you guys. I want to be the advisor. You can, they will share you on how the step by step to be the advisor. So yeah, do join us, okay? And this is how you want to get your how you want to start your Thermomix business. All you have to do is to pay 480 ringgit and you will get all of this, okay? Instead of harga dia patutnya RM1,068, tapi kita ada less 55% discount. You will get apron, you akan dapat sales folder, flip chart, thermomat. This is like semua, siapa yang ada Thermomix, this is the favorite. Thermomat and trolley bag, you nak balik kampung pun senang. So macam you tak rugi pun, you bayar 1,068. For those yang ada Thermomix, you just bayar for 480 ringgit. And you akan dapat semua ni. And what you will get, this is all the benefits, you can get the free Thermomix if you manage to sell 6, and you get all the free accessories, flexible working hours, and a very good income, good commission, and as well free gift, okay? Free gift sebab company ni sangat pemurah, dia every period memang ada good gift lah, the incentive to the advisors, okay? So let's join us. And okay, actually I'm done explaining. So before we end the show, let's pass to our chef and for them to show us the final result. Okay, we can start with Hemi. Hemi, can you show us your mango chutney? You can unmute your
Hi. So I made bread this morning. So as I mentioned, you can actually use it as a dip or a spread, can. So all you have to do is just dip it lah.
Wow.
This is how it looks like. So it's dark in color sebab we use molasses, kan. It's memang so lovely, the smell.
You boleh makan dengan roti, you boleh makan dengan apa? The banana.
Chapati, you want to makan dengan prata. Ataupun like you can even marinate your chicken or your macam your lamb and all that. Then you can also grill it or bake it. It's quite versatile lah. So the taste macam dia manis masam sikit. Masam tu sebab cuka lah.
Okay. All right. Wow. Good. Looks really good. So
good.
on my checklist untuk work. Okay. So thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.
Watching everyone. Okay. Next, Elashni. Where's Elashni? Okay, Elashni.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have another 50 seconds to go with the coconut milk that I've just put it in. So I'll just follow the steps I did last but this guided cooking, and then you just follow everything but here lepas tu prepare. So one important thing that I want to just tell you guys that we can salt inside the sweet thing. Kenapa kita add salt for any of, if you notice that most of our cakes or anything that we do sweet, we must add in salt. So why salt? Because salt actually breaks the molecules of food easier and it flavors the food as well. Because sometimes can we have some bitter components in the food can. So what happens there when you add salt, it will balance the bitterness and give you a nice flavor and texture to eat as well. Okay, so now I have 7 seconds for the milk to finish. So I just want to quickly go through with you on the cooking modes that we have. So we have fermentation mode, we have slow cooker mode, we have sous vide mode, rice cooker, warm mode, egg boiler, pre-clean mode, and there's like so many more functions in this Thermomix as well. I'm not going to go through everything because it's going to take so much of time and I can't just sum everything up in 20 words because there's so many good things. But I just wanted to highlight this few for you. Like in fermentation mode, for example, how many of the women can the yogurt and all that from supermarket, and it's so expensive yogurt nowadays, especially Greek yogurt. They are very 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 expensive. Good quality, especially Farmers Union, they are good but very expensive. But what if instead of wasting so much money on that, you can actually do it in your Thermomix itself? How you only need and a few other ingredients of milk, and then you set it to, let me just show you. You just set it to your fermentation mode at the bottom. Yeah, with your fermentation mode, and it ferments for about 8 to, I think, up to 12 hours. So you just ferment the day, it will cook for you. You don't have to do anything now. You put it dalam mini jars, let it on fermentation mode, and it does all the job for you. And you need to get fresh homemade yogurt without any preservatives in within like 15 to 24 hours. And kalau you nak add fruits ke, you nak add oats ke, anything, go ahead and do whatever you need for that yogurt to enhance the flavor as well. Easy it is. Kalau if you can solve this biggest problem, because kita kan selalu consume kan, so it's a very good mode. And then have a slow cooker mode. So mostly for Chinese people, they like to do their soups, their herbal soups, and their slow cooker. Even my mom has a slow cooker machine. Kena keluarkan itu, kena itu slow cook, and it's just so long, right? And now you don't have to because Thermomix does that for you as well. So it saves so much of time and it gives us up to 8 hours on reverse speed. When we say reverse, what is it? So when you put your proteins inside your fruits, your dry fruits, your herbs and spices, or your chicken, your meat, and everything, the blade will go on reverse. So it doesn't break or it doesn't blend on it. It literally goes on reverse on the plant side and just cook for you slowly and slowly and slowly. And then you have your sous vide mode. So most of you who like to eat salmon or steak, you don't want to retain the flavor and the moisture of the meat. You just have to use simmering basket, putting your meat here, the tofu, your missing mode, and then you just use sous vide mode, and you can cook up to about 12 hours as well. And it has different temperature variants, so you can cook from 40 to 80 degrees food. So you get very delicious and nutritional food as well. Okay? So basically, and then you have your pre-clean mode and your egg boiler mode lah. So your pre-clean mode pun senang dah. Now I've done clean ready to cepat nak masak. Then you dah clean, don't have to do anything. Just have to cooking like what, cleaning like what I said. Then you terus just clean. So imagine all these problems solved for women like us mostly because we do all the cooking, but for some men as well. So when you do it, right, you don't have to worry about time, nothing. It gives you everything once you invest that 6,900 because you invest. It's a huge sum. I completely understand. But imagine investing it for the next few years to come with all these functions, and we have a new function which is either big function. I forgot to bring the pizza bit. What it does is heals your vegetables, like potatoes, ginger, your carrots, and white carrots. So you don't have to waste time with peelers. I kept. Alright, so those are all the cooking modes. Let me show you what I've done with the coconut milk here. So if I put in the panel leaf and this coconut milk, and some salt and sugar as well. And I've already got my pre-cut mangoes that I've cut earlier, and this is my serving bowl with my pulut rice. As you can see, right, the rice is so fluffy and nicely steamed, you know. I'm sorry, I'm just waiting right now, but it's so delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pour the coconut milk over the rice.
Sedapnya. Oh my god.
This is the best part of the sticky rice.
Keliu.
So if this is not menggoda or mangoda, I'm not sure what else is lah.
You
So-
can enjoy your pulut mangga.
Yes. So I don't have my sesame seeds. I don't really like sesame seeds on my sticky rice. I just prefer it like this. So this is the final result.
Okay.
It's very, very, very mangoda. But yes, enjoy this delicious meal in your Thermomix. And thank you so much for watching us cooking and showing you how good and beneficial Thermomix is to everyone. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Elashni, for showing us how to make the menggoda pulut. Okay, next, I'm gonna pass the floor to Jaya. So Jaya, you can show us your final results on your boba.
Yeah, hi. Okay, this is my mangoda or mangoda. Okay, I hope you can
Wow.
see. Okay,
yum.
this is my boba latte. So yeah, I'm just gonna whack this now. Okay, so this is how it's looking. Okay. All right, and happy Sunday, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Jaya.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Do follow us on Instagram. Okay, and yeah, we'll pass to you the recipe after this. Okay, so have a good Sunday, and tomorrow is Monday. So yeah, so have a good Sunday, have a great day, and do reach out to your advisor if you want to buy the Thermomix. You have to buy the Thermomix. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Jaya. Bye.